Hi, it's John Wolf with the Ford Consumer Experience Movement, talking today about sales success, specifically the secrets of the best automotive sales consultants. Let's face it, the best performers in virtually every field of endeavor work hard at mastering their crafts. Professional athletes practice every day. Actors, dancers, and musicians rehearse, sometimes for months before performing in front of an audience. Doctors and attorneys go to school for years to get their degrees and still spend their entire careers practicing their specialties. What they're all doing is developing habits, repeatable behaviors that allow them to be successful when they need to be. The best salespeople have solid habits too. Here are some of the most successful salespeople's best ones. Plan your work and work your plan. It really doesn't matter whether the first thing you do in the morning is plan for today or the last thing you do tonight is plan for tomorrow. Either way, this is a foundational principle that sets you up for success while you're at work. Show up early and walk the dealership. This is a perfect opportunity to really get to know the dealership's inventory. You get to see what's there that wasn't there when you left yesterday, and you get to see what's not there that was there when you left yesterday. Additionally, you get to see the vehicles in person. You see them in natural light. You get a sense of their fit and finish, etc. You may also bump into some of the people that work in other parts of the dealership and be able to start developing relationships with some of them. Spend time on training daily. Manufacturer training is great, but is it enough? Probably not. It makes sense to spend 30 to 45 minutes each day improving your skills. This is a pay for performance gig, and no one's going to make you better except you. And there are all kinds of no cost and low cost training programs available online and elsewhere. Whether you want to improve your communication skills or become a better negotiator or improve in any number of other areas, there are lots of opportunities. At the very least, how about going on your competitors' websites and doing a virtual build of some of their vehicles so you have a better idea what you're selling against? Keep in touch with customers and prospects. Your CRM system cues you to do this in basic ways, birthdays and purchase anniversaries, but everyone does that. How about developing your own customer spreadsheet and capturing personal info about your customers when you do the needs analysis interview? Include this information on your spreadsheet, periodically sort by keywords, and send a group email to say all the hunters in your database on the first day of deer season, or maybe a quick note to NASCAR fans prior to the closest big race. All you're looking to do is find a better way to communicate with your customers about things that matter to them. Hand out business cards away from the dealership. The showroom is a limited opportunity environment, so finding ways to expand your potential customer base is key. One great idea is to make it a priority to hand out business cards somewhere other than the dealership. Focus on handing out 3 to 5 cards elsewhere every day, and you will separate yourself from the crowd pretty quickly. Greet customers in the service lane. This is a great strategy. Much discussed, but seldom done. Make a habit of doing this a couple of times a week to greet new customers, connect with existing ones, enhance your image and that of the store, and last but not least, be prepared to help customers with high mileage vehicles explore and evaluate the possibility of trading into something newer. Know and articulate the founder's passion. Every business started with somebody's great idea. And that somebody, the founder, was typically committed to the growth and success of their idea, passionately so, 24/7. As time passes, though, the founder often moves on to something else, leaving current personnel in place to maintain and grow their great idea. You need to be able to demonstrate your passion, your pride, your purpose as the embodiment of the dealership with whom your customer is dealing. In other words, you have to show your customer why you believe in your dealership as a great place to do business. If you can't do that, then why should your customer buy from you? Follow the store sales process. This should go without saying. I mean, no sales manager has ever designed a sales process to make a salesperson's job harder. Every road to the sale is designed to move the customer steadily and smoothly along from point A to point Z, with the ultimate goal of closing the sale. It's not a perfect strategy, but using the process as a roadmap is a much surer pathway to success than constantly fighting against it. Possess a strong sense of urgency. Focus on today's customer today and give him or her your best effort, even when it's late, even when you're tired, even when you're hungry, even when you're convinced this customer isn't a real buyer. Maybe especially then. The best salespeople get this, and they see only opportunities, not obstacles. An anonymous writer maybe said it best when he wrote that the sense of urgency is the secret of success. Stop wishing, start doing. Choose your friends wisely. Another way to say this is that eagles fly with eagles. A recent study found that the average salesperson spends just 36% of his or her time selling. So, what are they doing the rest of the time? Well, if they're smart, they're focused on improving their skills. One good way to do this is to spend time with top performers and see what you can learn from them. This can be done by observing an ace at work or by perhaps asking the ace for a tip or two. Maybe formalize the process by asking the ace if he or she'd be willing to mentor you. The points to remember are these. You're at work to work, and you're responsible for your own success. And that means your growth and your improvement are mostly up to you. Taking extra smoke breaks and talking sports with your buddies probably won't help. Ask for regular performance feedback. Talk to your managers proactively. Even when you've sold a car, why not ask for feedback on how you did? What went well? What could I have done better? And of course, if the outcome wasn't so positive, ask what your manager thinks went wrong and how you might have been more effective. Again, your improvement is your responsibility, and your manager can be a great resource in your growth. Have a backup plan or vehicle ready. Studies show that when they start shopping, 6 of 10 customers are open to considering multiple vehicle options, and many will consider both new and used options. In fact, 55% of used car buyers say they considered both new and used choices, and 36% of new car buyers said the same thing. Your job is to help your customers land on the right vehicles for them. And if you don't have options available, model up, model down, package up, package down, new and used choices, you'll miss out far more often than you should. Involve managers with every customer. Who says you have to wait for your managers to come and introduce themselves to your customers? Take your customers to your managers and introduce them proactively. This creates a better impression with your customer, who now has someone other than you on whom to rely if need be, and it helps you by making sure your manager is acquainted with your customers should you need any help working with one of them. Act like you own your own business. Let's face it, you do. Again, this is a pay for performance gig, and your success, your income is largely up to you. Present every customer with a professional front, how you dress, how you speak, how you do business, and treat them in a way that makes them feel special, valued, and understood. Let them know you view the opportunity to work with them as a privilege. Another effective rule of thumb is to earmark 10% of your income as money to be reinvested in your business. Then spend it on specialized cards or flyers, personal improvement programs, or anything else you might find that enhances your reputation with your customers. Use social media to attract interest. This is somewhat generational in that younger salespeople are generally more comfortable with social media than older ones. The good news is that no matter who you are, social media can help boost your sales and pad your check. Among the reasons this is true are that social media can help you stay connected and build real relationships with your customers. Also, social media posts allow you to more easily target and connect with specific segments of your customer base. And with a strong social media presence, you more quickly build brand loyalty. And not only will you start to find customers you didn't know existed, customers who didn't know you existed either will start to find you. This again is an area of personal responsibility. Find out what your dealership's social media approach and policies are, research your options, and have at it. Not only will it likely pay off for you, you might even enjoy it. Finally, be a positive ambassador for the dealership. You are the dealership in the minds of the customers. What you say, what you do, how you say it, how you do it, all paint the picture of your dealership for your customers. And not just your customers either. Anywhere you go, wearing logoed clothing, for example, you are representing your dealership, your employer. When you go to a spouse's holiday work party and you meet somebody new who asks what you do, you're representing your company. It's your responsibility to do so in the most positive fashion possible. This means no bad-mouthing the store, the brand, or the business overall, and no sharing of internal problems or gossip. We all know automotive sales is often viewed through a decidedly negative lens, and it's our responsibility to rebut those negative stereotypes. If we can't do that, we owe it to our employers, we owe it to our families, and we owe it to ourselves to find another way to make a living. So there you have it, some of the secrets of the best automotive sales consultants. Now, understand they're not quick fixes or magic bullets attached to six-figure guarantees. No, what they are is a series of proven strategies that, when applied consistently, will likely lead you forward in your career and separate you from the pack. So give them a try. and let me know how they work for you. Thanks.